Ujama kwa Badba Island Media Ghana. Send the can hear message so best subscribe, be like, share. Now the comment so at all Edama Memba making kind at the amount. NDC full soldiers no Omenia Brepa ma pie light. No one can say 11th of July 2025 here Wumia Ablikman North 19 polling station about 20 Kwakotono. Omon Kotufi say NDC John Dramani Mahama, President John Dramani Mahama, one na bino, Omon full soldiers no serious. If you say Omujina Wiamu campaign, Momo Baya, just Omobaya Mutromo say no be and be appointment. Never any saying, and Uncle for a wolf near TNA. It is alleged that Mahama appoint ex-Bawumia'S Rosemond Obin as senior presidential staffer. Eno ana kofa bufuni nyina de aba onipa ameka na se mi Bawumia tamana Bawumia e woso no na we staffer we presidential staffer na mami afa no ho adwen pa ebeka ebe 4 days amenya kwakoto aba no 3rd December okotena GH1 ekoye interview bi ma okeka Bawumia unzem bebre na sa time no we yi ne ho afiri MPP ko ni ma o chese oda no ho kwa akodon NDC na ko kan zem bebre yengotie enzem a o kan yin bi
country you're talking about.
Well, he holds the position, but who is he when it comes to his leadership style? That is what we are talking about.
What did you see at the office which is making you jump, or should I say arrive at this?
I would say, I will still not go into the issues. I know you're trying to push me, but with his approach, when it comes to solving issues, putting his foot down when it matters the most, pulling the bull by the horn, correcting people when they are misbehaving. He cannot even correct a group of about 10 people working around him when some are misbehaving. So it saddens my heart that people will think he can handle the affairs of our beautiful country of over 32 million people. I don't think Dr. Bawumia can. He will be overwhelmed. Ghana will not be safe under Dr. Bawumia'S leadership. And I'm not going to mince words because people need to know it. I have had a personal experience so they can make an informed choice. It's as simple as that.
Did something happen between you and Dr. Bawumia? Was there a beef? Was there an incident? Are you bitter about something?
No, there's no
saying that the vice president of the country, flag bearer of the NPP, who was chosen overwhelmingly by delegates as the man to lead us, you are sitting here saying that this is not a leader who is fit.
Why am I saying that he is not the right person for the country? Because that is really what the situation is. And if I can say what I know to help Ghanaians to make an informed choice, why should I keep quiet when it matters the most? Because we need critical leadership. And I know that my former boss and father cannot offer that.
That is somebody who is head of the economic management team.
And what was the performance?
Who has been at the helm of affairs, dealing with, issues surrounding the economy, among other things. That's why the president brought him in, because the president believed in him, and the president believes that he has delivered. And you think otherwise.
And that has reflected in the result. Bad leadership gives us bad outcome and bad output, bad performance. We will not lie to ourselves. We are all in this country. Before 2016, Dr. Bawumia was making rounds. He was in our faces, Ashasi University, Central University, talking about how weak the economy is. Because that was the only role the president expected him to do. It was about the CD. The CD was about 3.8 or let's say 4C. But that was very bad as at that time. Recently, he had a media presser. He said what he said then was true is now true as well.
About the fundamentals being...
But exactly, but we cannot come to this conclusion. You see that dishonesty. He's not a consistent leader as well.
And you saw that when you were working with him in his office?
I saw that. It's sad, but that is really it. I saw that. The economy, he's performed abysmally. And Ghanaians will be making a choice about, based on what has happened with the economy. He said we are suffering. Do you remember, Lantam? Do you remember?
He said he's far better than Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, whom you work closely with.
Mr. Lantam, I've already told you about the leadership style, which will come to play. That is very important to Ghanaians. He provides a very compelling alternative, coupled with experience. He's talking about advocating for a very responsive government to the decay in the system when it comes to corruption. He's talking about jobs, and it's evident during his time and now the unemployment rate has risen.
Right, Ebusia, and Semono, and no, Nasema, time and your money cost so, and some new cost interview, new cost one, comedian cost with ye heat, and MPP members in the back, and a friend of Krobia, Kwabana Asante, Ebetrus had way to us, guys. Let's focus. This girl in question was one of the receptionists at the new campaign office when we needed more hands and was subsequently dismissed for a stated misconduct that was so grave to the campaign. Intino said also ebetro edo ho eno no na say omo focus no mo twane mo we say ono no ye na free campaign trail mo ye no ye na free mu because of nyema bia wo ye yenti na anso one ma osan ko radio good na host no edi sa post ya krobia kwa benasante ebetro ye time na interview ne koso no wo bisa no ho asem na say eno kan
at obi na introduce woman anas onwane hu adwuma so ye MPP ni na o student politics o dia be room over the mainstream no enu hu adwuma wo bo anas obi na so sade command Dr. Mahmoud Ba o dia
me se me pese me get very simple me ka say me adwuma na ekasama not to go into the details but me adwuma na ekasama me
details when am be come
or say you ask me a specific question say obi na de me share nsa and ono ana ofre me say baba wa bra na enye
yes
you get the point but whichever the case may be no ojuma ene be kasa ayede amount ene no no so hwa wa ho de nya obetumi de ayede aboa no yes exactly so that is what happened.
I see eti one obi na do kura na on of opekeo
o sa de me aba mechi and I make a chill say
a woman say oh ye wajuma
yes
and wajuma no ebet
yes
Rose what here
exactly yes
Rose lady what here wo wajuma pa o untimi ni wajuma and I say bi am make akotewa bi ma hu say lady bi call up and down but na wajuma so many mon friend mame e hono na mpese me hu say aye true connections na copy I don't want to
make me aka say ni na bi but with minimal connection because any medical I can my back asem no dey we be say me anteba mini wo fast
only godfather and godmother
mini wo fa bia wo party ni mini obi obebo mechi dom you know because enipa bebre wo enipa bia won so I wasn't that person so I think say ningina enkemfo no it's really out of onusuni goodwill to reward a party person or no show to me most importantly I contribute effectively to or no so niju media na idane which was to win the primaries
after that no
oh yamfa ne say coming from 2022 to 2023
2022 to 2023 ahono na obewura papa no
ne papa ye
one papa no into contact adwuma be na the share as at that time o call no office one
so adwuma the share me no I was his personal assistant. Me patron, but I was going to be stationed at the campaign office.
Okay.
On say Nani role no, he's serving as the vice president of the country.
Okay.
At the same time, no, so no share a crab which is to win the flag bearership.
No, within the same MPP.
Within the same MPP. No, na I was say or share ototo enye bi a year in terms of how obe dedicating the time attention to the campaign at the same time so no near the boss edebe mano at the presidency no betumi aye because nimi no ekabo mu a betumi aye quite problematic you cannot dedicate time and attention to it and in doing that so you need to also dedicate human resource specifically to these two offices. Of course, as a vice president, the team was already set because it was already in motion. But when it comes to campaign, you also need to, put that in place. And also Abwa. So my role was basically to assist him and So assist him, sit in his meetings, write his minutes. I do travel with him sometimes, and also every duty of an executive assistant or assistant. So you play an administrative role as well. Yes.
I see. And me find say when Dr. Mahama Bawumia as ne PA send ye wo dan mu hai. Van the meeting ye. Woni na mini at wona tra meeting aseda.
Me patron.
One on one, so we're not some meeting and say that. Send a worker say monamutual minutes, not the adena.
Sure.
Now basically for the campaign.
For the campaign.
Not for the vice presidency office.
So my jurisdiction is not at the Jubilee House. Okay. My jurisdiction is at the campaign office.
The campaign office.
Because we had a goal to win the primaries. We had a campaign. So that was just it. Yeah.
I see. Now, you shut the ABC. So don't you for how many years?
Oh, young fan is Sanya Makan, I've mentioned 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. From 22.
It will not be entirely cumulatively from that time, but I've mentioned, say, I was involved within all these 2 years. Up until Rini Nyamiadum
Nesaka flag bearership position. No. I see. Send a doctor here, need leadership skills. Before cry about Dr. Sunan Bino. Now watch them say no PA. Personal assistant
at the campaign office.
And yet Jubilee House Assembly.
No.
But information kita so say now you're a receptionist. It will be a receptionist. I didn't know about catch say we PA to Dr. Mahama Bawumia. Rose.
Well, I've not heard it, but when I walk I say information what's it? It's absurd say obi ebekasa and I think say some of these things no it's just mischievous and it if it's really to defy the purpose of whatever conversation I've had previously or whatever we are going to have now, Nadia, I don't think it needs my attention. Why would a person just say, I have worked with this man, and this is really the story? Now, baby, now, what she said? Let me say, what she said, you may be sad. It's just for people who are not ready to speak about the topics and what is really on the ground and what I've been talking about. What is leadership? Leadership, that is idea I have been, very vocal about. It, in a nutshell, we say, we per se, we talk. There's a term my former boss use, amano. They should speak to me when it comes to leadership and what we are to expect.
I don't know
on 7 December.
Yes.
They should be talking about, but this kind of things, they are very absurd, they are very mischievous. And
I don't
think it needs attention.
Yeah, I know that we will come there, but you see, sometimes.
Okay.
Sir, you're working. You are making sense to me.
Okay.
And near my work, can you near my framework, one my chronology of events.
Okay.
Near my do framework, BPE, even doctor office.
Okay.
One me at say. Na on the campaign office, na vice presidency office work.
Exactly.
When that meetings, several meetings, actual minutes. Is that not it? San waka. Now all of a sudden, we baba this girl, or you say anything, it won't forget Now I say, or person or cause some sign of credibility.
Yeah.
At the amount you get it. So say we ignore the sana one trim year. I think say no. Amount for might not take you serious.
All right.
You know what I say? Okay. What is one guy called Krobia Kwabenazante?
Yes, I know him.
Who is he?
He's an aide to Dr. Bawumia at the vice presidency. Yeah.
Or aide to Dr. Mahama Bawumia? Vice president.
The main house.
The main house, one. Okay. He wrote this in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Guys, let's focus. This girl in question was one of the receptionists at the new campaign office when we needed more hands and was subsequently dismissed for exstated misconduct. That was so grave to the campaign. This is what the aide to Mahmoud Bawumia at the office of the Vice President Tawakano. Eka.
It's very mischievous, and some of those reactions.
Also, you were one of the receptionists.
Well, I think, say, it's very disrespectful, you know, for him to churn out Bibisa. Because he's somebody I also had great respect for, you know. I have worked with a couple of them, you know, but say somebody is speaking to an issue. After all, your former boss, he's always says that we should stick to the issues.
Okay.
We shouldn't do insults. You know, it's a contest of ideas. Now, Obidi, an idea about what she thinks leadership should be about. Now, you get the point.
Yeah.
But I have found a new path and a new purpose.
Okay.
Now I'm speaking to leadership. Now I'm showing you
yeah.
Now you think, say, you go this lower. I don't think I would have. I can have your time. Yeah.
Abusha, send it here, no. NDC. Full soldiers, no many abre. Almost say a year 11th of July. I hear Abdulmano 19 polling stations apart one Ekotono. Mugo Genevieve Mungo to viso Muya campaign. No Momoti as say, any pen na be na appointment. Na sinipen na appointment. I know Obia wa ye Juma Bawumia. Nana we free Bawumia camper. No more command appointment. Obia what my babontain. Abake can boss our one year to Bake can one sem. I ne Obia. Like ofri obi nten na wo ka ensembone edigu ne so no obi a ya beto aba wotuma kwatena ka se Bawumia enye obi obetuma handle country no etuma toto niema manioma koyi wakogu Bawumia ni masepoto no ena mo san akofa no na omeka chese omo ntiase enti abato na ye kwa akoto no enya dia omolo ko gina wie makoto no makopa adwuma ma obi fisi omo ko gina mu koto aba ni wie a mo san de eya appointment no makoma obi foforo no matran makoma do musu didi a eyeye disane NDC full soldiers no mo echre enso eno ebusia wadwen twere wasase mu edisen ade a it is alleged say Mahama John Dramani Mahama president appoint no eye se obi a no wo Bawumia camp na wo firi ho no ma yaman appointment eye se yedema no ananze se yedema no mamu wadwen twere comment section ho hi Island Media Ghana.